Okay, we're back for round 2. I guess this hand is fine. We have a 3-drop and a 4-drop and a combat trick, so we'll keep it on the draw here. Alright, so we'll lead off with our Guild Gate, pass the turn. I assume our opponent is in a pre-released sealed queue or another Swiss queue or something because he has a little green color on his name and he is kind of pausing at the normal times when you're playing another match, so I'm going to go ahead and pause. Alright. Nothing to do yet, so we'll play our Swamp. Runner's Bane is a decent draw. Cluestone, okay. That would have been nice to have last turn. I think we'll probably just play it here in favor of the Higher Torture since it does attack, and it allows us to extort next turn if we play the Torture. But yeah, it definitely would have been better to have last turn. Let's see, this takes 5 mana. I wonder how this works with extort. Like, if you do both of these, do you get to extort twice? I presume you do. Alright. Well, I can't say I'm thrilled that he has a 1-3 to block my 2-1. I don't really want to waste Runner's Bane on it, which I could do here to get a hit in. I don't want to... I could also play this turn. I mean, we could just run in and protect if he blocks to beat it. We could also just play a Higher Torture and pass. So we definitely have our options here. I guess I'm probably just going to play Higher Torture and pass. And then this lets us extort and use all of our mana. And he gets Higher Torture on the board, so if he doesn't do anything, we have a blocker for this guy. And also it lets us get down our Ascended Lawmage next turn and start bashing. And then maybe save Runner's Bane for a flyer or something if he has one in the air, although with these colors that's probably unlikely. Alright, well he's killing our Tithe Drinker, that's kind of a bummer. Would have been nice to have Protect for that, but now we know about it at least. Alright, well I think I'm just going to play out my Ascended Lawmage, which will hopefully do some work here. It has Hexproof, so we can't target it directly, and we have a nice pump spell in case he plays a Giant Spider, Moss Dog, or whatever that thing is. Runner's Bane, I guess, also takes care of the Moss Dog pretty well, since if it goes to the graveyard, he could scavenge onto something. We didn't see any, but I imagine people take them pretty highly. They seem pretty sweet. Alright, he played out a Cluestone. Sorry if you're not seeing him like tap lands and stuff. I'm trying to like keep it paused while he's not here, so it makes for a better viewing experience. Alright, well I'm going to bash in with my Lawmage, and I'm just going to draw 2. And I'm going to probably just mill myself. I don't want to mill him. Target player, yeah, and then now you get to draw 2, right? I don't want to mill him since he has black-green, so he might be scavenging. So milling him seems like a bad idea. Alright, Woodlet Crawler is quite nice. Unfortunately, we can't cast it this turn since we don't have another black source, but it should do some work next turn. Since we can play it and we can even protect it with Protect. Okay, he's playing Maze Abomination, which is pretty big. But I think we should be able to race it with what we have. And since we've started off kind of hitting him before he's been hitting us. Yeah, 4/5 Death Touch is no joke. We don't have a lot of great answers to that in our deck. I guess we have the Agony, whatever it is, spell, Twisted something, and that can kill it if we have 5 cards in hand. But yeah, this thing is big. Okay, I'm not going to play this guy yet because we don't have another gate. I guess we're running this out. And I'm going to bash. And we will play out our Woodlet friend and pass the turn. Really awkward that we only have 1 black mana right now, since we can't use this and play this guy in the same turn. This card could also help us race, since it would prevent 6 damage for the turn. Yeah, we're likely just taking 4 off Maze Abomination. Maze, yeah, Maze Abomination. Looks like a big beetle. Alright, so he smacks us for 4. Can't do much about it this turn. Another gatekeeper. Yeah, see, this is why I was worried about not having enough gates. Here I think we just get in for 5 and then pass the turn. We're not planning on blocking this guy. And then this way he is likely dead next turn unless he has some way to answer our creatures. Destroy target artifact or creature, it can't be regenerated. Well, I can't stop that, so I guess I will ping you. Yeah, Woodlet Crawler is so sweet because it oh, and Drown in Filth. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but he can't hit either of our guys with that either, so I think he is probably just dead next turn. So we know he has Drown in Filth. I forgot that this guy reveals random cards from your opponent's hands. It's a nice one to know about, because if this guy didn't have Prograin, I might have accidentally just thrown on the +2/+4, not really thinking. Granted, I guess this is a sorcery, but okay, so what's going on here? I don't think I can stop this. So exile target creature, and then he gets a bunch of counters. And then I lose a bunch of life. Okay, he's dead though, he's not killing me. Alright. So we'll just cast Protect on you. And bash in for the win. Alright. I don't think we need to make any changes. He has a couple 6-drops, so I don't know. Maybe Mind Static is more playable in triple Dragon Maze, just because the format seems pretty slow and clunky, and it seems like people are dropping a lot of 6-drops. It could just be also that with the new set, people's decks are awkward, so cards like this become better, because they're, I mean, look at my deck, it's a mess. What would we take out for it? Fatal Fumes didn't seem like it had any good targets, so we could just take that out. I don't want to take my Gatekeepers out, really. Warp Physique seems fine. Yeah, we don't have a good answer to Maze Abomination. So I think I will take out Fatal Fumes and put in Mind Static. I could take out a Cluestone instead. I like having something to do on turn 3, though, and generally we don't here. Alright, I think we can submit this and go to game 2.